With Tommy gone, nothing can stop me from being negative and shitting all over this brand new rarity episode.
On one hand, I deeply respect the right to express how one feels, no matter how unpopular. But
Now, we have that scene when the survivors return, and one of them is actually giving the remains of that hand to his mother. That scene was supposed to be shocking and sad, but it made me laugh. What kind of a soldier says, well, your son died for nothing? YOLO!
dear God, I don't want to turn into that. Canterlot Boutique has an amazing payoff, and ultimately beyond that, scores on the successful side, in that there are so many ways to review and reinterpret the episode. But let's not rush to the said high point. Again, the moral of an episode has been something nice, but generally not a deal breaker. The message conveyed here is that you have to be willing to lose everything to follow your dreams. The episode managed to conjure up the suspension of disbelief that Rarity might fail, from her soul-crushing depression to her continued frustration with Sally Saddles. Not to mention, Rarity didn't pack up her proverbial ball and go home. She stayed in there to see this through to the end. If you're passionate about something, kids, you cannot play it safe. You cannot have a cookie-cutter assembly line to spit out a product. However, the episode takes 11 to 12 minutes to really get going. Whether you're reading the book, watching a movie, or doing either for a review, half of that medium better not be filler. I think the episode could have skipped on being in Ponyville entirely to having more interactions with the main six at the Canterlot Boutique. Additionally, I kinda wish that Saddles hadn't mentioned the assembly line at all. It takes away the need for Rarity to need to abandon the princess dress. She would have had the full time to do whatever she wanted to, had that whole automaton been automated. On the other hand, Rarity gave in to her frustration, and her emotional journey is very believable and identifiable.
This is not your boutique! And if this is what success in Canterlot looks like, I want no part of it!
For the love of all that's holy, can we do something with Rainbow Dash this season beyond one act of terrorism? The conflict between Sally Saddles and Rarity is the ongoing conflict of the businessman versus the artist. Sally isn't doing anything wrong, nor is she trying to say this is my work. Her job is to see Rarity succeed. Sally is a winner, and that's why she's hired. It's misleading to call this episode as a slice of life, i.e. the use of mundane realism. This isn't mundane for Rarity at all. This is everything she's ever wanted. I found it to be a very identifiable experience, and I feel moved whenever I think back on it. However, there is a massive contrived part to begin with. Sally is left to manage the store, but she's not a dressmaker. Rarity is a dressmaker. She said that she intended to do all the work from Ponyville to begin with, but we've seen how busy she got with all the Canterlot orders. Sure, you can say that she could have hired more help to handle this when she got back, but there's zero reason for her not to have done that in the first place. It would have had less impact to show Rarity watching on and feeling disgusted by the princess dress than having to do it herself. So really it boils down to this. Do you remember being moved or frustrated when you look back on Canterlot Boutique? I remember mostly thinking, and that can't be a bad thing. Thank you.